Hey guys, my name is Brittany at Thrift. I'm a reseller on Poshmark as well as eBay. And if you clicked on this video, it's because you're curious to see what I got in my haul. So let's just get right into it. I have a lot of stuff that I've already packaged up because I am actually listing faster than I can haul it. This is a Stitch Fix piece. This is French Mauve and this is a size small. It's new with tags and it's in this really pretty mint green. I have sold this cardigan before, pre-owned, in a cream color, and I remember it sold fairly quickly and for a pretty good price, so I figured this one's new with tags and I also like the color, so this is a definite pickup for me. Here's a $2 bin pickup. So this is a Nicole Miller, what size? I think it's an extra large. This is a one-piece bathing suit. It's kind of like a petal bathing suit because it's like two flaps that fold over the tummy area. It's very cute, very vibrant, very pretty and colorful. So for $2, absolutely yes. I think the tag says that it retailed for $89, but I have it priced at $35 and I'm willing to take offers. So just, you know, something out of the $2 bin that's pretty and it's new with tags, great condition. We are in that season of swimming and beaches and pools and getaways and all that. So I was like, yeah, I need to get this. This is a new with tag Madewell. This is an extra small, which is not surprising. I find a lot of Free People and Madewell in smaller sizes. If this was not new with tags, I would not have picked it up, but as you can see, it is new with tags, and it's a really pretty dress. It's got like ruffles around the collar, and it's smocked in there, so you get a little bit of stretch. It has sort of like a, almost like a peasant-y sort of look to it, sort of prairie, kind of modest. I believe it's a midi dress. And then, of course, it's got the cute little polka dots. Here's a pair of sweatpants from Hollister. They are just a gray pair of sweatpants, kind of a straight leg. And they've got like the little embroidered American flag there. So I would say these would be cool for the 4th of July. But, I mean, they strike me as more of like a fall, winter sort of piece because it's thicker, you know, sweatpants. But if somebody lives in a colder climate somewhere, then maybe they'll be interested in this, or if they know they're going to be inside or something for the 4th of July, then still, you never know. So I grabbed these. They're new with tags, and I can't remember the size of them, but it seemed like a good pickup for $2. I've only ever found this brand one time before, and it did perform well. That was a while ago, so the resale value may have dropped a little bit, but I still wanted to get it anyway. This is Roberta Roller Rabbit. And this is a size extra small. It's 100% cotton, and it's this green floral tiered sort of like baby doll mini dress. Very nice for the summer, spring, just something if you want something cool to throw on and, you know, be able to breathe in, this would be it. I think of this as sort of like sustainable fashion. It does have one little, I guess it was part of a consignment thing because it looked like, well, they had a tag on it, and when they put the tag on it, it's on the back side of the brand tag. They actually punctured a small hole right in the collar of the dress, but the tag had the price on it, and it had what looked like someone's last name, you know, so I assume it came from like a pop-up consignment thing that just didn't sell, so they just donated it. But I never find this brand, and so I just wanted to try it again. I just like this. I got this out of the $2 bin. This is called the Sweet Packers by Happy Yak. Exceptional comfort crafted for wherever life takes you by Baby Alpaca. Not Baby Alpaca, but it's Baby Alpaca socks. So very soft. I like that it's a neutral gray. Definitely something great to keep your feet warm. It's just one pair of socks. So I grabbed them. I like I said, sustainable fabrics. Anything that's like wool, linen, silk, cashmere, alpaca, any of that works for me. And then if it's new and it's, you know, a great price and I think I can flip it, then I grab it. By the way, these are a size large. Here is a unitard, like a wrestling one piece, and it's vintage. This is by a brand called Sand Knit, and I can't really show you the thing here, the tag, but it is vintage. And I looked up Roe Corey. This is a high school, so I'm assuming that maybe this is somebody's old vintage high school wrestling outfit uniform. So if you find Sand Knit, sometimes they can resell really well if they're like NFL related or something like that. I saw some that were for like, I don't know, I guess they're celebrity pieces or something. I don't know. Anyway, this one it's a nice, well-made vintage piece, but it is just from this high school. And since it was in the $2 bin, I wanted to try it anyway because I said, well, maybe somebody who went to this high school will have fond memories of this. Maybe they were on the wrestling team and they'll want it. So this is in the $2 bin. This is a Masters Tech short sleeve green t-shirt. It's in a size 2XL and it's men's. I have sold a Masters Tech, I think it was a quarter zip pullover before, for a really good amount. So as far as I can tell, this brand works. It's good. It's worth picking up, especially for $2 and a size 2XL, and it's in this nice green. This is something that I picked up because it's 100% pure cashmere, and I have been trying to fill my closet with a little more cashmere. This is called Navy Cutter, and it's an extra large. This does have fuzz on it throughout, and I did zoom in to that when I was taking pictures because I wanted to make sure that I disclosed all of that. But again, I mean, no holes. It's a men's piece. It's not shrunk, and it is pure cashmere. So, you know, I believe that somebody's going to want it. I'm noticing a lot that sometimes when I go to thrift stores, I do try to pick up at least one piece of cashmere if I can find a good piece. But anytime I leave behind a piece, maybe like it has like a bunch of fuzzies on it, and I'm like, oh, maybe that's a little too fuzzy, like fuzz balls, not shrunk, but just like fuzzy, like, you know, fabric peeling. When I come back the next time to that store, that piece is gone, and I visit often. So it seems to me that, like, so long as it's not terribly torn up with holes or shrunk, people just snatch cashmere right on up. So I'm going to keep collecting it and adding it to my closet because I do think it's a valuable material to grab attention, especially in the fall and in the winter when people want something super soft and cozy and sustainable. Here's a $2 bin pickup. This is a glow. So this is Jennifer Lopez's brand, and this is a pair of maternity boyfriend full belly panel size 6 shorts. So for only $2, I was like, okay, it's maternity, and it's not like it's the typical Isabel maternity or indigo blue or whatever the other ones are. So, and I think I have sold a glow before, and whatever it was, it kind of surprised me because I didn't think anybody would be interested in it. So $2. They're cute jeans. They're boyfriend fit. I have another one of these. This is called Caruso, and this is a size extra large. It's kind of funny because the other one that I have looks like Dunkin' Donuts, and then this one looks like FedEx. So I think that's the whole point of the brand, is that they might, you know, imitate the logo of another brand, but then the point is to draw attention so that way they can get their message across, which is an encouraging message usually, or they'll put like a scripture or something like that. So this one just says, fed up, give God control, he delivers. This is something that was in the $2 bin as well, and I didn't think anything of it, and I saw somebody else threw it back. Like, she grabbed it, she looked at it and was like, you know, and she threw it back, and I was like, okay, well, I like to look up everything, so I looked this up. This is called Lee Bentivoglio, and this is a size small. It's new with tags. It's 100% silk, and it's got the little lace trim here. At first, I thought that it was a pajama top, but I think it's more of a camisole, and apparently these have pretty good value. They're expensive, even though it is small. So I grabbed it for $2, and I already have it listed. Here is a Hannah Anderson. I forgot the size of this, but it's a boys race car long sleeve pajama top. And I keep looking at it because it looks like it glows in the dark. Like, this part looks like it has that little weird dingy green to it that, you know, would make it glow in the dark, but it doesn't. That's just the way that it looks. Anyway, I picked this up for $2, and I think it's really cute. It actually makes me a little bit sentimental when I look at it because it reminds me a lot of this floor puzzle that I used to put together with my son when he was younger. And we did it so many times, and so when I look at this, it makes me think of spending time with him in that way, putting puzzles together or whatever. So anyway, that's that. This is called Latitude Zero Goods, and this is primarily an alpaca scarf, very soft. I think it's like 80% alpaca, and like the other percentage is, what is it, recycled something? I don't know. But by it being mostly alpaca, it was in the $2 bin, and it is new with tags. I did grab it. I think online I see that they sell blankets made out of alpaca. This is just a scarf, but I can totally feel the soft quality in here. So I grabbed it. I want to add it to my closet. And I think it's such a beautiful color. So soft. And it's kind of like it's beachy, oceany is what I'm trying to say. This is a brand that I don't usually pick up, but because it's new tags and it's a size large, I was like, okay, I'm going to go ahead on and do it. This is called Raya Sun, and this is a linen rayon blend pair of shorts. Here you can see that there's a little bit of embroidery and some fringe there on the hem, so I just thought it was really pretty, and it's also got the little beadwork. It's just another really beachy piece, nice and breathable and cool and pretty, and kind of got like a chambray denim look. This is something that I debated and I almost left behind, but I'm trying something new in my closet. So I've never paid such close attention to sell-through rate in my life. Now I am constantly, when I'm checking things, I'm trying to see how many have been listed versus how many have sold. And with this, it was pretty good. It was like, I don't know, it was almost like 100 listed, 80 sold or something like that. So that's not the exact numbers, but that's what I calculated in my head. So this is by LL Bean, and it's called, I can't read it, something Ironworks, Catadini Ironworks or something. But they seem like really nice hoodies. As you can see, there's like some lining in there, like Sherpa lining. It's good for like if you need something to layer up and maybe you're going to be working outside or something like that. So I can see why, you know, it would have a higher sell-through rate because, and it's actually already got like one watcher as soon as I put it up there. So probably if I drop the price just a little bit, it'll go on and sell. I can't remember the exact size. I think it's a small. This is a pretty cool pickup because I had just recently found another one of these. It was 100% cashmere. Unfortunately, this one has the content care tag cut out. But I still picked it up anyway because I remember when I saw it, most of them had a pretty good resale value to them. So this is called 27 Miles Malibu. When I was going down the aisle, I just so happened to look down at the floor and I saw this crumpled up. I didn't see the brand tag. I didn't know what it was. I just picked it up because I was going to, like, you know, put it up on the rack. And then I saw the tag and I was like, oh, well, you know, you're coming with me. I want you. You know, I know who you are. So it doesn't feel like cashmere. I don't know what the content is, but it's almost like this sort of burnout thing, you know, on the sweater. And it's ombre and it's this pretty peachy sort of orange, purple color. It's a V-neck. So I did go on and grab it because it just seems like you can get like 40 to 55 or something for these sweaters anyway. And I love the colors. So, and this is a size small. In keeping with cashmere, this is called Jenny Lou. It's a size medium and it's really pretty pink. It's a V-neck, 100% cashmere. I was going down the rack and then I saw it, and even though I didn't, usually things like this catch my attention if I'm not familiar with the tag, because you know, when you're thrifting, you see the same brands over and over and over and over and over again, and then when you come across something that you've never seen before, it makes you pause for a minute. So even before that, I paused anyway because I was like, look at that pretty pink, and I know it's cashmere, so I grabbed it because there's no holes in it, and cashmere. This is a Vince 100% cashmere, what is it called? Specific name for it, I can't remember, but it's like a mock neck or funnel neck sweater in orchid pink. I can't remember now. I look up so many things. But anyway, it's just a long sleeve 100% cashmere sweater. And it's just got minor flaws, such as like the inside of the collar is supposed to be stitched down, but one side has come loose, come unstitched, but you can still tuck it or restitch it yourself. And it doesn't make any difference. But again, oh, you know, these are actually coming up as like selling for over $100 pre-owned, which is kind of insane. So I've got it listed, but we'll see. I wouldn't be surprised if I have to drop the price a few times to get it to move. As usual, I love this brown tag J. Crew. This is a cable knit navy blue long sleeve sweater dress, and the collar is kind of interesting because it's sort of wavy. It's like it wants to be a mock neck, but then it's like it's wavy or scallopy or something. This is a Free People teddy jacket, sort of. It's sort of like a slouchy teddy jacket. It's got a hood, which is great, but everything just seems really big and kind of drapey on it, which, you know, is good because I think that's how some people want to feel like they're, you know, everything is oversized and they're kind of wrapped in a blanket. This, I believe, is a size small. And again, I try to be careful with the things that I pick up from Free People and Madewell, especially if there's, you know, because a lot of times they are extra small or small. The only time I pick it up is if it's in a larger size, new with tags, or if I think the style is interesting enough that someone will want it. And I think this is interesting enough. I've sold this brand before. This is called Painted Pony, and this is in a size small. This is an open jacket, very bohemian-like. It is embroidered with flowers, and then it's got like the little tassels and everything. It's black and red, and it's just a very interesting jacket. I've sold one before, and the other one I'm still sitting on, so I'm not really sure why one sold and the other one is just kind of lagging. So I was gonna leave this behind, but I just thought it was so cool, and I was like, this is so, like, when you say boho, I feel like this is it. This is a brand that you've probably heard of before. This is called Geisswein, and it's a sweater jacket that's made in Austria. It's knit, very well made actually. Like, the buttons are very pretty, and this is the whole winter scene on the back, unfortunately. So it's missing two buttons, but then I have the two buttons. So the spare button that's attached to the tag inside is there, and then the other button that came off after I bought it, because I was like, I don't recall this missing a button when I looked it over in the store. It came off sometime after in the bag. Luckily, I was able to get it and put it in the pocket, so both the buttons can be sewn on and it'll be good as new. So this is a wool sweater jacket, and I've been hearing this trend called Scandi Girl, which is sort of like, the way that I read it is like it's supposed to be like Scandinavian inspired fashion, which when I look at it in the pictures, it just kind of looks like Lagan look to me. So I can't really tell the difference. But I feel like I might be able to use Scandi Girl on this piece in my description, because it just gives me that, it looks like what I was seeing in the pictures, sort of like the big overcoats and the layering and all of that. So definitely going to try using that keyword for this. And I think that these Geisswein sweaters can actually do pretty well. And this one, other than the buttons, is in excellent condition. Here's a dress that is meant to be, I guess, gothic. This is called Disturbia, and it is a US size 12. It's this black and tan. Basically, it's a t-shirt dress. The collar does have some wear, maybe a little bit stretched, you know, from whatever wash. But I still thought it was pretty cool, and it looks like this brand has pretty good comps. So I just want to test it out. This is a men's pair of Lululemon ABC Slim Pant in a size 31. I'm not sure what color this is, because when I pulled it up on Lulu Fanatics, they had a lot of different colors that were kind of similar to this. Different grays. There was one that was a certain tone of white that looked like this. So I don't know the exact color, but I know it's the ABC Slim Pant. And men's, Lululemon seems to sell very well for me. The women's, I don't know what the problem is. It just doesn't move. But the men's definitely does well for me. So I always like to pick it up if it's in good condition. Here's a Vineyard Vines on the go pant. And this is a size 31, I think. So just another kind of like nice outdoorsy summer pant. It's got like a certain texture to it that kind of makes me think of like hiking pants. So I checked the comps, and whatever it was that I saw seemed like it was worth it. So again, I like men's stuff, especially if it's like outdoor stuff. Seems to sell pretty well. Here's a pair of Madewell 90s straight jeans. They are coated in this blue. That's why they're shimmery like that. This is a size, I think it's a size 30. So 90s straight, that's good. Like I said, so long as it's not like a skinny, then I'm intrigued. And I like ones that look like, I think I had a pink pair that was kind of similar to this, and it sold pretty well. So it just gave me the same vibe, and I wanted to get this. This is a brand that I like, but I rarely find it. This is called Flint and Tender, and this is the tapered fit pant. So again, with sort of like that cream beige look. But Flint and Tender has done well for me each time that I've found it, so of course I was going to pick it up this time. Here is a We the Free. This is the Youthquake size 30 purple flare crop pants, and they are new with tags, even though they've got like the tag is partially torn off. Still, it counts as new with tags. So it's just a crop pair of like bell-bottom jeans with distressed hem. There, you can see that. Pretty vibrant, pretty sort of, you know, just colorful and boho-like. This is a Lou and Gray size 2XL in this sage green. It's a dolman top, sort of like a t-shirt texture, so kind of thin. It's like half modal and the other half is cotton, I believe. So again, nice fabric content, and I love the size, and it is brand new with tags, so I wanted to add it to my collection. Here's a $2 bin pickup. This is just a pair of Madewell size 31 button fly high-rise denim shorts. Again, 'tis the season. Here's a pair of Carved Designs hybrid shorts or swim shorts. It looks like it could go either way. So usually I've only found just like the regular, you know, not swim shorts, but just regular shorts, and it seems to do pretty well. So I feel like these will do as well. Very excited about this. This is Unbound Merino in an extra large. This is partially merino wool, and I can't remember what the other half of the makeup is, but this is a men's shirt in sort of a honey mustard brown, and this has very high comps. I know I've sold it before in just a t-shirt. It got a lot of attention very quickly, and I remember whatever it was that I got for it, I was surprised because I had gotten it out of the by the pound thrift store, so it was just a t-shirt, and I hardly paid anything for it, but I was so glad that I picked it up. I had never seen it since then until now, so I grabbed it, and it's already got a watcher, and I'm pretty sure it's going to sell soon. Lastly, here is a pair of Levi's 501 cutoff shorts, denim shorts. So again, just kind of like a typical thing for bread and butter, you know, for the summertime. Somebody might be looking for them for $18 to $25, whatever. And that's it. So thank you so much for watching my video, and I hope to catch you in the next one. I have quite a bit more to haul, so yeah, stay tuned.